Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will solve another problem from the Algo Expert site, and the problem name is three-sum problem. And let me first tell you what is the problem is. The problem states that you will be given an integer array nums, and you need to return all the triplets nums I, nums j, and nums k, and sum of all triplet is equal to 0. So that means if you are given a nums array, let's say minus x 0 1 2 minus 1 and minus 4, then you need to find out all the triplets whose sum is equal to 0. So here you can see that minus 1 0 1, this is a one triplet whose sum is equal to 0. Another triplet could be minus x, this minus x, and 2. So this is the two triplets available here whose sum is equal to 0. Now moving to the solution. So before moving to the solution, I will suggest you to go to check my two sum problem, which is and this problem is nothing but a extended version of that two sum problem. And so please check out my two sum solution first, then we'll come here. And here this problem has a one other kind of variation, that is like you need to find out all the triplets whose sum equal to the target. So in that case you will provided a target value, let's say something like anything, it could be like 5 6, and you need to find out the all the triplet whose sum is equal to our target value. In our case the target value is 0, so we need to find out all the triplets whose sum is equal to a 0. Now moving back to the solution part. So here you can see that the output, we just need to return the numbers, not index. So that's why index is not matter with us. So what we can do, we can see that whenever we try to find any solution, we will go from like in increasing order, that basically is sorted order. So that's mean like we need to uh, sort this whole array before further doing any operation on that. So at first we need to sort this nums array. So I will write down the what is the sorted version of this nums array. So let me write down here. It should be at first minus 4, then minus 1, again minus 1. We have a 2 minus 1, then we'll have a 0, then 1, then 2. Okay. After getting the sorted version, what we can do, like we did in our two sum problem. So what we'll do, we will start iterating from the left to right. So in our case, at first we will getting the minus 4. Okay. So if the we are at the first value is minus 1, then what is the remaining target available? That is nothing but 0 minus of 4. That is means 4. So then you need to just find out if there are any two value available whose sum is equal to the target. Target mean in that case it is 4. So this problem is nothing but a two sum problem. So from there two sum problem, if we are like getting any value whose sum is equal to the target for it, so in that case we need to traverse this array, because we are taking the first element is minus 4, and the list of the element we need to find out two element whose sum is equal to the 4. So this is nothing but a two sum problem. So we need to find out if there exist any two variable whose sum is equal to 4. So here you can see that we are not getting any value whose sum is 4, because 2 1 is 3, but we are not getting any 4 value. So that case this is not possible. Now moving to the next part, that is minus 1. If the first number is -1, so what is the remaining number is 0 minus -1, that is basically +1. So if there are any two value present whose sum is equal to 1, so we need to check this array from this -1 to 2. If there are any two value present whose sum is equal to 1, let's check. So here you can see that 0 and 1 is available. So that's means 0, 1 is our two value whose sum is equal to 1. So that case we are getting first value -1, then 0, then 1. So this is one solution, one triplet we are able to find out. This way again we move to the next element, that is the -1 again. So if I go to -1 again, but I will come back to later on. If the like two value is same, then you need to, here the problem also state that you need to return the list of triplet that does not contain any duplicate value. So if there is two value same value, we need to omit this. Okay, so we are not considering -1 because we have already -1 as a first value, so we will not consider that. Now moving going to another, like we are going to now 0 here. Okay, okay, and like there could be another solution possible because I am not considering another solution. Let's say we have a we are taking this -1, so remaining sum is +1. Okay, now how can we are getting one value which is 0, 1, whose sum is equal to the 1, and we also get another value -1 plus 2, whose sum is also equal to 1. So we need to consider all the, like from this two sum problem, basically you need to return all the two value whose sum is equal to our target value. So there you just need to modify one thing to get, like you need to return all the, like all the two values, like list of all two values sum is equal to our target. So this two sum problem that I have already discussed in my previous video, you can go and check there, and from there you can find out the solution. So this way you can solve this problem. And now let's consider how we can, like if there are any two value present with the same value, and in that case our answer got duplicate values. So in that case we need to handle this edge case. So how can we handle this? Let's say I am taking one example here. So here you can see that -1, 0, 1, this is one solution. So this -1, this 0, and this one is one solution. And again we going to this -1, 0, and this one is also one solution. But as we already covered -1, 0, 1, this is kind of duplicate. So we need to omit this. So how can we omit this? Whenever we are like going through it, like one by one, if the namsai value is equal to our previous namsai value, then we will just continue. We will not check any two values whose sum is equal to the target. So we will not, what we will do in that case, we will not call any to some like to some function from this number. Okay, so we need to take care of that thing. So I hope you are able to understand the solution. I will write down the pseudocode here for your better understanding. So at first we need to sort the array. Then what I will do, I will just simply iterate from left to right. Okay, 0 to, if the length of the array is n, then I will just go from left to right. and then we'll check what is the our target value available. So target value is nothing but 0 minus the nums of I. Then what we'll do, we'll call the two sum problem. Okay, so that two sum problem will give me the list of two values whose sum is equal to this target. So I will call this two sum problem with what is the our array. Array should be from the index value I, as is I, the nums of I is already I have taken. So I will pass the index value I plus 1 to the end, that is basically n, and also pass the target value. So I will pass the target value, and within this range we need to find out whether any two values present whose sum is equal to the target or not. So if the target is available, it will return the list of integer array and what the all two values are present. So we'll get these two values as a in a list, and then we'll simply add those element. Let's say from there we are getting like, let's say like minus 1, 0, and another value, let's say minus 1, 2. We'll get these two values, and from here we are getting 1. Okay, so that case, although we'll simply need to add 1 and for every element of this list to our array. So we'll create another answer list of list. Okay, that is our answer. Let's say. And then we'll simply iterate all the list and add this namsai to at the beginning, or like anything that could be like, if the order is does not matter with us, you can add to the end of this list and put it inside our answer list. I will just put answer dot add, then I will put our namsai value at the first at the beginning, then this value, let's say if the list dot get I 0, comma list dot get I, comma 1, and if you can take it as a j, and where I am iterating this list using variable j. Okay, and this way you can add all this element, and after adding all this element you need to take care of this whether any duplicate value is present or not. So for that you need to, how do you need to do, you need to just check if like, you need to write one while loop here, while I nums length, and check if nums of I equal to nums of I plus 1. So that's mean we are getting the duplicate value. Okay, so checking the next value is same or not. If it is the same, what we'll do, we'll increase the I value. Okay, so this way we are skipping the next element, and this skipping has been done inside the while doing the two sum problem as well, because sometimes it could be happen like 0 1, then again 1 is available here. So as we are taking already one time 1, then we cannot take another one. Okay, so while doing the two sum problem, there also you need to just mention this same logic, like you need to mention this same logic, and by doing this you also skipping the second element inside that to some solution. So this is the whole to some solution. I hope you are able to understand the solution. I will also provide the problem link and the solution in the description. So please check my solution there. Thank you.